Hi, this is Casey, and I'm doing up this video to show you how you can create emails using Google applications. So what's the advantages of using Google application? It allows you to check your email anywhere as long as you can connect to the internet, and it gives you 7 gig of online storage for each email account. And you can create up to 50 accounts. On top of that, you can also configure it to work with other email clients as well. For example, your Microsoft Outlook or Thunderbird from Mozilla. And finally, it's a free tool for everyone to use. So for this example video, I'm going to set up using my website websprout.info. You can set up this email with .com version as well. So I'm going to create this email casey@websprout.info. I'm going to use a reference blog post in my blog to follow through, following the examples, the steps in this blog post. You can find this blog post in my blog. If not, you can just search for it and type in Google Apps and do a search. You'll be able to find this blog post. So the first step is to make sure that you have an account with Google Apps. So what you're going to do is to click on this link, and this will bring you to the standard edition of Google application. So this is where we're going to get started. Do note that standard edition is free for all users to use, but if you're going to sign up for a premium edition, it's going to cost you for $50 per user per year. For most of you out there, I would believe that a standard edition would be more than enough for you to use. It allows you to create up to 50 email accounts, and each comes with 7 gig of email space. Okay, so let's get started. Click here. So for this option, you select administrator, enter your domain name. For me, it will be websprout.info. Get started. Enter your first name, last name, email. This will be a personal email. For me, it will be casey@websproutconsulting.com. Just make sure you key in correctly. Enter your phone. Set your country, job title optional. Tick the box. Sprout Consulting, business, 1 to 5. Just select no. This is only for data collection. No. Okay. Click continue. So this is the step 3 of signing out of the account. So for the username, remember that I'm going to create casey@websproutconsulting.info. I'm going to key in my password. So just make sure that you key in the verification. Okay, done. So you already completed the first step. So according to my blog post, this is the first step that you should do. Then the second thing is to verify your domain name. This is done for Google because they need to know that you own the domain name. So what you should do, I would suggest you to upload a HTML file to your domain name. For me, for example, is websprout.info. So just select this option, click continue. Okay, so it says that I must upload this file with this content to my domain name. So what I would want you to do is to open up your notepad, copy this string of text into here, and save the file as Google hosted service.html. Just remember to select this drop down to all files so that it can save as HTML format. Google hosted service. Okay, so now you will need to upload this file to your server. So how are you going to do that? It's via cPanel. So you go to websprout.info on your domain name, of course, and /cPanel. You need to access the file manager to do that. Okay, enter username and password. So click on File Manager. Right, so this is the directory that I will upload the file to. So to begin uploading, I click on this button, Upload. Upload the Google Hosted Service.html. This is the one. Okay, you'll see that the status says starting to upload. Okay, complete. Go back. Okay, so click on Google Apps. I've completed the steps above. So you will now do the verification. Okay, skip this guide. You have completed step 2. So now back to my steps. The third step is to create users. So if you have more than one email account that you want to create, you can simply go back to Google Apps, go to users and groups and start creating users and help them to set password. If not, this will be the main account that you have already created, which is casey@websprout.info. But this is not the end. There's still one step that you need to do, which according to my blog post is that you need to change your server MX records to point to Google application server so that the email will direct and forward to your Google app email. So what you need to do, click on Activate Email, showing instructions for any hosting company. You can just select cPanel. So this is what you should do. You should change the MX entry to this string. So let us copy this whole thing. Go back to your cPanel. You can just close this file manager. Go back to your cPanel and click on MX entry. Click on this. Make sure the domain is websprout.info. For others, if you have a lot of add-on domains, just make sure you select the correct domain name that you want to create the Google Apps email. Automatic detect configuration. Priority. So this is where you should paste the destination entry. Copy it in and add new record. Okay, added. So now in order to make this Google application the main priority, you need to delete this websprout.info, the initial entry, delete. So just make sure that you have only one entry with priority 0 pointing to Google application. Okay, so now it's done. Click this. I've completed these steps and it's updating. So it may take 48 hours to complete the changes. So after this 48 hours, when people start to send email to casey@websprout.info, you'll be able to receive in your inbox. So this will be the place where you're going to log in. So let me show you how you're going to log into your email. What is the URL you should follow? Let's go back to the slide. So to access your inbox, you should remember this URL, which is http://mail.google.com/a/your domain name. Notice I highlighted my domain name in blue to replace this with a domain name, for example caseytan.com. So in my case it's websprout.info. So let us try this in my browser. Just open a new browser, enter the URL mail.google.com/a/websprout.info. Enter your username, which is Casey, and the password that you just now enter to create this account. Click sign in and it will direct you to your new inbox with 7 GB of email space. So this is how it's done. So if you have any questions regarding this Google application setup for your emails, feel free to post in forum. Goodbye.